Good morning, everyone. This morning we are going to cover a psychological subject. Title of the subject is Be Aggressive to Be Progressive. Meaning aggression and progression. Both are the flip side of the same coin. Every coin has two sides. One side is our aggression. Second side is a result in the form of progression. Nobody can progress in the world. Not only human, but even animals cannot get their meal if they are not aggressive enough. Human has to show his or her aggressive tendency in order to achieve progress in life. Progress doesn't come, or progress is not gained by those people who are slow, sluggish, and sloth. Slow, sluggish, and sloth people cannot achieve anything because they are sorely lacking aggression. So without aggression, we are nothing. Higher the position person captures, higher the aggression he or she has to display. Higher your aggression, higher your progression. Lower your aggression, lower your progression, and nil aggression, zero aggression, nil progression, or zero progression. So aggression and progression, both are like hand in glove, both actually work simultaneously. Absolutely simultaneously in our life. If you can express your aggression, if you can demonstrate your aggression, then and then you will be able to achieve, you will be able to win and capture progression. So, I have created 5 points about aggression, progression. Point number 1 is progression always tails aggression in every realm, in every field, in every realm. Our progression is always tailed by aggression, and aggression actually tailed by our progression. We cannot progress without having aggression. Progression actually follows our aggression. If you have no aggression, you don't expect that you are going to be a progressive person. Absolutely, positively, no anticipation. Because progress always is generated by aggression. Your progress always follows your aggression, always tails your aggression. So your aggression is, say, for example, 1 pound. Your progression can also be a pound. Your aggression is always an ounce, then your progression will also be an ounce. So, whatever the progress of the people that we witness in our society, for example, Tata, Birla, Bajaj, Ambani's, their progress is absolutely positively, directly associated with their aggression. If they did not have aggression, they would not have actually climbed to that apogee. So climb to apogee, you must have adequate amount of, related amount of aggression which can propel you to the apogee from perigee. So all those successful legends, they did not become legend by reading a book or reading books or spending time in libraries or their lab. But important thing, important virtue, most vital and pivotal virtue that they had was their aggressive tendency. That was aggression that actually propelled them to the Nova from Nadir. Point number 2 is lackluster aggression is harbinger of lackluster progression. Now, if your aggression is lackluster, not that good, not that forceful, not that powerful, not that pivotal, or not that vital, then you remember your progression will also be lackluster, without any kind of strength or any kind of force in it. Person who has no aggression in doing anything in his life, that lack of aggression reflects on his progression. So whenever you see that why the person does not progress, one answer must come to our mind. One answer must come to our mind that the person must not have aggression to do anything. We all feel our aggression, and we all feel the lack of aggression, and we all feel the lackluster aggression. Those people who wake up at 9 o'clock and at 10 o'clock in the morning, they are slow, sluggish, sloth. They don't want to do anything. They don't have any kind of aggression in their talk or in their walk, in their approach, in their demand, in their doing anything. They are like buffaloes. They move slowly, don't do anything. They don't have any kind of firm answer about anything. You check their progress. Their progress would be as slow and sluggish as they are, because they are totally devoid of aggression and as such totally devoid of progression. So the person who is kind of sluggish in talking, sluggish in walking, then is sluggish in progression as well, because all these characteristics, all these virtues, telling us that the person does not have aggression, and that is why the person does not have progression. Point number 3, our self-superpower is evident in our aggressive desire. I can do it. I will do it. I will not leave any stone unturned. I will not take a breath until I achieve it. I will achieve it at any cost. I will do or die. That kind of sentences and that kind of words the person speaks, that person has aggression. Person gets up early in the morning, he walks fast, he talks fast, he is not sluggish or slow or sloth. He actually turns every stone unturned, doesn't leave any stone unturned. He turns every opportunity upside down. He looks and finds, as poet Frost has said, American poet Frost has said, never rest before you have actually achieved your goal. I have miles to go before I sleep. He has said, I have miles to go. Before I sleep means before I rest, I have millions of things to do. Other place he has said, to seek, to find, but never to yield. To seek, to find, and to achieve, but never to yield. Means whatever you want to achieve, sink your teeth into that goal and never let that goal go. So that is kind of aggression. So everyone has said, every poet, every writer, every philosopher has said that your aggression is the most important virtue for success. So aggression is the most efficacious ingredient in achieving your progression, achieving your success. Point number 4. Human aggression is veritable propelling power of our gladiator self. Every human on this planet has got the same kind of qualities, same kind of virtues, same kind of stamina, same kind of strength, same kind of energy from God. Only the thing is that some who are gladiators, they use it better. They use it profoundly. They don't leave any stone unturned. And those people who are sluggish buffaloes, they don't use that God-given virtues, God-given manna. They don't use their energy properly. They don't use their strength and stamina properly. They don't have aggression. They don't actually boost or push their aggression. They don't want to achieve anything. They are losers. They are suckers. They don't have any kind of aspiration, any kind of anticipation to achieve anything. They are complacent buffaloes. They are not aspirant human, but complacent, sluggish, slow buffaloes. They don't have any right to achieve any kind of thing, because the most important thing that's lacking in your life is aggression. And they are lacking aggression, which is the most important virtue, most important characteristic, most important criteria, most important parameter of aggression, which parameter of, I should say, progression, which is missed by these slow and sluggish buffaloes. Point number 5. Devoid of aggression is consequence of devoid of progression, or vice versa. You don't have progression because you have no aggression. And if you don't have aggression, consequence is that you don't have any kind of progression. Progressive people have only one thing. They are loaded with one thing, they are loaded with one virtue, and that is aggression. They never retreat. They are not losers. They are not suckers. They are not complacent. They are not lazy and sluggish buffaloes, but they are like tigers. They are like lions. They have plenty of aggression. They are loaded with aggression. They are replete with aggression. And the higher the level of your aggression, higher the progression. So now you understand why some people are so sorely defeated, failure, suffer setback, and why other people are roaring successful, roaring rich, roaring plutocratic and meritocratic. Because one category of the failure, losers and suckers do not have aggression. And the other category of people who are replete and loaded with tons of aggression, and your aggression is your success. In brief, in a nutshell, you don't need to read lots of books. You don't need to have knowledge of the world. But before you can have knowledge and books, all kinds of ability, viability, capability, you should have aggression. People can have every single thing, but no aggression. Then every single thing can be futile, redundant. It is like a person with gun, but no daring, no gumption, no temerity to use the gun. Gun is not going to help him at all. So having gun but no aggression is redundant, no use of the gun. Same way you can have knowledge, you can have degree, you can have 5 kinds of knowledge. You can have declarative knowledge, you can have procedural knowledge, you can have heuristic knowledge, you can have meta-knowledge, and you can have empirical knowledge. But you don't have aggression, then all 5 kinds of knowledge are going to be redundant. Thank you very much for listening. That's all the time we have. Again, we're going to pick up some other subject next time and elaborate it elaborately. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of all your loved ones, and God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.